If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get up, go, get on, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. Three for the bank and they know I'm in prison. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my who ain't heavy. I'm the best and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching that, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know it, Mr. Know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, and I go, get on, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, and I go, get on, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. Top dog like I manage. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow. She can hang it up just like a telephone. Sticking up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Hands down here, make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the new in the machine out. Jewelry be caught like the temperature zero. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heavy then they know what I be on. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, and I go, get on, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best.
Madden football is the home of Super Bowl 57, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Colts and the 49ers, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Indianapolis Colts taking on the NFC champions, the San Francisco 49ers. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Charles, the Colts, what a run through the playoffs. There were a lot of great teams in the AFC, but they outlasted them all as they shoot for their second win as residents of Indianapolis and their third overall.
Yeah, let's recap the history there. They won with Peyton Manning Super Bowl 41 back in 2007. And remember, the Baltimore Colts won Super Bowl V over the Dallas Cowboys.
Meanwhile, the 49ers are back in the Super Bowl for the 8th time in franchise history. One of the more successful teams in the Super Bowl era, no doubt. They look to claim their 6th title, which would tie them with the Pats and Steelers for most ever.
And they've been really close in recent years. They were in this game just 3 seasons ago. Super Bowl 54 in Miami. Had the lead in the 4th quarter against Kansas City, but watched it slip away. And how about last year? Lost a 4th quarter lead to the Rams in the NFC title game.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now Ryan. He's got his man. That's Woods on the out route. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down. Play action. It's Ryan. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
59, ready.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again is Ryan. That ball caught by Campbell. Touchdown, Colts. Here's Campbell, 29 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. He's at the 40, 20, and he will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action with Ryan. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Ryan. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Pulled in at the 24. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Lance. Open man is Samuel, complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 3rd and 4 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Lance and company going on 4th down. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. First down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. You look at this Super Bowl, the second appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know, but what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl, that hurts big time, and you're going to do everything possible to try and prevent that from happening again.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. They run over center with Mitchell, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. 1 quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57. 14-7 is the score. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. Last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Lance. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 73 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it,
Something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Fourth down field goal try coming, so Lance is off, and on comes Robbie Gould. The kick by Gould is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. Room here to run. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary. They can find a way to it and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. At their own 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased, and they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 29, Lance. Able to find Gray here. His first ever catch in a Super Bowl, a nice moment, and also a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And Lance now to throw. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. The shotgun handoff to Mitchell, and the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 36. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Lance. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. To throw, it's Lance. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep for the Colts, Nyheim Hines. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Ryan now off the bootleg. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, 77 yards. And the Colts will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
On 2nd and 10, Lance. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Blankenship's kick is good. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis, operating gun, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
For that sack, backs Ryan the Colts up a bit here, facing a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This will be fielded at the 17. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On 1st down, Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there, finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Lance. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball will get all the credit, but how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Ryan. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A give for Taylor running right side. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. Now Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Gold to add the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Just 1 more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy. trophy here at Super Bowl 57 from Glendale. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Ryan. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Colts on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Got an open man. That's Campbell. There he goes, left side. Touchdown. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys who can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blower out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we're at the time in the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think that part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete left side to Gray. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Desperation time here. Lance. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, 65 yards. And the Niners have regained the lead in the 2nd half of this Super Bowl. Goal with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And this could become a career-defining drive for some. Down 3, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is where the legends are made in the National Football League as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Now Ryan. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
A give here to Mitchell. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk, 39 yards. And the 49ers are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From midfield now, here's Ryan. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Another run with Mitchell. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Lance looking to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game still over. I mean, even with the interception, two-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Here's Ryan. And this one is incomplete.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
4th down. Here's Ryan. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And the San Francisco 49ers will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way. Didn't have to face some adversity in the journey. And now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me. That's on G.O.